Today we're going to have coffee with Biniam Belay, and it's actually appropriate we do that because Biniam comes from Ethiopia, and everybody knows that coffee came from Ethiopia. So, cheers, Biniam. It's exciting about
Cheers, everybody.
It's exciting about doing this because Biniam, who, as I mentioned, is in Ethiopia, is currently in Israel. So I think it'll show the international flavor of the club, that we actually have individuals not only all over the world, but even traveling. So without further ado, I'm going to give the podium over to Biniam. Biniam, it's all yours.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Rob. Hello, everybody. I'm Biniam. You can call me Benjamin or Bini, whatever. I'm 29 years old. Actually, I'm turning 30 by the coming March. I'm agricultural engineer by training. I have been in University of Hawassa for 4 years, and then after graduation, I joined a public waterworks construction consulting company where I really got myself. So the public waterworks construction company has really given me the chance to travel around the country to see what Ethiopia really looks like, what we have, what we lack, and many things. So as I told you, after graduation, first I moved to the eastern part of Ethiopia for about 3 years as a dam engineer. There was a big dam in the irrigation project there, and I moved there. I was literally living with the rural community. So it was actually a successful project. The project was successful, but the things that I saw there really bleeded my heart. What I mean is the girls were missing school. The mothers were traveling, I don't know, maybe 10 kilometers, 20 kilometers just to fetch water. So that was really painful. So I just then started discussing with my friends, colleagues, and other engineers on the project side to help these people. And through that discussion, I learned about Rotary, something. I didn't know that before. So they told me about it. Really, it was a good opportunity. I mean, to go there to observe this problem and to start thinking about something important to the community. So I joined Rotary Clubs. I was like 23, 24, something like by the time. So I joined the Rotary Clubs when I 23, 24, yeah. Because as I told you, because of the nature of my work, I don't live with my family in the capital city of Ethiopia. I travel all over Ethiopia because of the are located in the capital city. So I joined the club. I start working something with them, but I preferred to work with the real to work with the Rotarians, because the Rotary clubs have the money. Yeah, water work is not simple. You need money. You need a lot of money. So I started traveling to each clubs, and I started to communicate with themselves, and they were very happy, and so I started helping them. Giving them a technical support. Just I helped them when they prepare the proposal, when they do some studies, feasibility studies, project identification, project planning. So I start helping them. But as I told you again, I couldn't live. I couldn't live in Addis because of the nature of my work. So I preferred to join a virtual club like e-club. So I think, yeah, sorry. So I think for people like me who likes who have to travel a lot, locally or internationally, it's good. It's another option. E-club is another option for them to give for their community. So that's all. That's why I joined e-clubs. Right now, I'm learning my master's in project management in Ethiopia in a private university. Actually, it's I have a full-time job, and I'm learning on a part-time basis. Why I chose project management? The reason why I chose project management is, starting from day one, I get hired to my first job. I was just observing that projects in Ethiopia do not follow their project life cycle. The project has, it has a life. It has a life starting from planning up to delivering the project. But in Ethiopia, most of the projects misses the steps and costs my country a lot. I don't think it's the problem of, it's only Ethiopia's problem. I have noticed it in some other, even in Israel, I have noticed this problem. So I just triggered to study project management and to change the situation. At least projects has to be completed with their budget and with their time, and with the quality as well. So that's how I managed to learn project management. I'm right now, after I left the public organization, right now I'm working for Israeli international company. It's a big, really, it's a big opportunity for me to work with Israel people, because I have learned a lot and a lot from them. I know it is. I'm still 29, so I believe I have to learn a lot. A lot yet. So in Israel company, in this Israeli company has this Israeli company has given me opportunities to think, to start thinking out of the box. Which means, yes, I can do, everybody can do better for his country. There is no reason that we Ethiopians and the rest of developing countries cannot apply technologies that has been developed by developing countries. So it's my second time to be here in Israel. To learn more their technologies and bring these technologies to my country and other developing countries. Believe me, it's doable. So in my Israeli company, we focus on high technology irrigation. I like the previous government company. On the previous company, we focused on we used to focus on conventional irrigation. Conventional irrigation is not that much effective. It's better than the rainfall, but not effective. This drip irrigation, I think it's common in developing countries. I have met people from United States, New Zealand, Australia, and different people here in Israel, and we have discussed their experience in high-tech irrigation in developed countries. I think we can do that in the future. I think Rotary will do that in the future, because for security should be an agenda next to water. So as I told you, the other exposure and the other opportunity that working with international company gave me, that as I told you, starting thinking out of the box. And yes, the sense of, yes, I can do that. If they did that, why not? So then when I think, how can I do that? I started thinking to learn international business. And I did that. I applied to one of the, I can say, prestigious universities in the United States, in Connecticut, and they accepted me. I'm happy. Raise my glass. Raise the glass. So, in the future, I want to merge my knowledge of irrigation, project management, and international business to do projects internationally, to do irrigation, water supply, and wastewater treatment projects. Yeah, we okay.
So Biniam, how did you hear about the E-Club?
Yeah, good question. Thank you. As I told you, I used to travel to Rotary Clubs, and one of my friends told me that you are more interested in water projects. Told me that. So yes, yes, I am. Everybody has to do, has to engage himself on what what he knows well. So, since I am an irrigation engineer, since it's my profession, since giving water is my profession, yeah, I'm inclined to that. But it was just a discussion with him. It was just a simple discussion. He told me, I don't know what's Wasraj. Just check the website and you will see. And he asked me to check the website, and I checked Wasraj. Unfortunately, I met E-Club through the Wasraj.
Oh, I see. Okay. But you know, you also mentioned about the high technology aspects of the program in Israel. How do you actually see taking those high technology concepts and apply them to Africa?
Okay, we can apply high technology, especially this Israelis high technology on water. We can apply through two ways. In irrigation and in wastewater treatment. So actually in Africa, we have plenty of water, but we are not using the water, including my country. Here, they have very small, limited amount of water, but they are using it effectively. Why? Because they are using high technology. So we can use treated effluent waters for irrigation in Africa, for example. So the fresh water can only be used for drinking only. That's what I'm thinking right now. To stop irrigation through fresh water. I know it will cost us actually, but it's a must. It's a must.
You know, you're the second person now. We've had two. You're the second interview. And in the previous interview with Neil Van Dyne, he mentioned how important management is in any water project. So now you're actually talking about the need for you to go back and learn management to better, more effectively get engaged and be successful in water projects. So I'd like to hear you speak a little bit to that, because it seems like management is a huge issue that we have a tendency to overlook.
Yeah. Yeah. Management means when you come to management, managing water, again, I want to say it from two directions. One, management, when we build this multi-million-dollar infrastructures, do we really manage it? Starting from feasibility studies, it has to be done by professionals, but I don't think most of the projects are getting this support from professionals. The other one is, after completion of the project, the water has to be managed. The water, this resource has to be transferred to the next generation. So it has to be used very wisely. So we need to manage our resource, our both surface water and groundwater. We have to prevent the groundwater from pollutions. We have to conserve. We have to use our rainfall very effectively. So I want to see managing the projects from these sides.
Biniam, I want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to learn a little bit more about you and what you like to do. Hopefully you'll get in contact with folks like Neil Van Dyne. I'm sure Neil would want to talk about management a little bit more. But again, thanks for all your time and allowing us to learn a little bit about you, and hopefully help us all better connect with each other. Thanks a lot, Biniam.
Thank you. It was really a pleasure.